Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ayanate Njoku. I'm a certified family life parent, preteen and teen coach. I help parents become intentional in their parenting journey, sharing daily tips from my expertise, my experience, books I've authored, coaching sessions for you and your preteens and your teens, helping them build social skills that they need to function in today's world. Thank you for stopping by. Don't fail to drop me a comment and follow me on all my social media platforms, and send me a message if you have any concerns as regards your pre-teens and teens. Let's get right into today's video. Today, we're going to be talking about the mental load of monitoring screen time and social circles. Have you ever been unaware what you have done all day that makes you as tired as you are? In today's tech-driven world, parents face an unpredicted mental load, constant vigilance over teenagers' screen use and social circles. This often involve, researching new apps, monitoring online interaction, and staying updated on digital trends. For many of us, this can be a sign that we are doing more invisible work than we are giving ourselves credit for, and we are ignoring the strain of helping others. This is especially true for those of us who are parenting in a very different world that we were raised in, analog and digital. For example, when people had one phone in the house and it will ring, everyone knew someone was on the phone, and you could inquire as to who it was and what they were talking about. Now your child could have someone silently contact them, whether via voice, text, or social DM in their room, and you may never know. It's a reality where information and access to the world are at our children's fingertips. That's why we have to be very careful and watchful. you know, Keeping track of our teenagers' online presence and social circles, virtual or not, can feel like a full-time job. Apps like Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, and newer social media platforms emerging each year allow our preteens and teenagers to connect, share, interact with ways parents could never have imagined during their youth. Each platform has its own risk and unwritten social rules, leaving parents with the task of understanding each app and accessing, the potential dangers that comes with them. Every time my phone rings, my mind races. Shares a mother of two teenage girls. Is my daughter posting something? Is it a stranger reaching out to her? Did one of her friends say something that could affect her mental health? Countless parents who constantly manage the tightrope between privacy and protection, fearing they might overlook a crucial red flag. It's no wonder that over 65% of parents report feeling anxious about their children's digital lives, with teenagers spending an average of 7 hours a day on digital devices. Tell me about it. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok are constant source of interaction, averaging 120 and 65 minutes for daily usage. As a family therapist, parents are you know, feel trapped in the 24/7 monitoring rule, balancing trust with security, which becomes an emotional drain. I know about this. I've spoken with parents. After all, parenting has always been about guiding and protecting. So, how much can we help ourselves better deal with the mental load of monitoring the access, and engagement of our children? I'm going to share with you below 3 tips to help manage the invisible mental load of monitoring screens and social circles. So here are 3 ways parents can manage the mental load of monitoring screens. The first one is have an open conversation with your child about appropriate and inappropriate materials for them to engage in. If you're following me on Instagram, you know that I have resources. So please consider your adolescents, emotional maturity, and then manage expectations and guidelines together. When parents and teens set clear boundaries in partnership, they can help build an open environment for constant dialogue using a contract. Then, as new situations occur, the expectations can be managed. For example, when our kids experience their first group text, that leads to hundreds of notifications. They might come to us and say, Mom, this is annoying. Now, yes, we as parents could tell them to silence it, block it, ignore it, or we can have a conversation and offer ideas on how they can handle it best. Empowering our children to create the boundaries and begin establishing healthy screen time habits themselves. Number two, the second thing to do is use parental control and caring control, whether through your phone provider or an independent applications. These tools exist for a reason. So example, there's Aura, there's Back, there's M-Spy, there's Life 360. Social media isn't regulated like our televisions or videos. So these tools are available to monitor what your children view and discuss and who is engaging with them. So schedule regular check-ins to review the materials with your child can make it feel a little less like policing and providing an open for more discussion about online behavior. If technology use is going to impact so much on our children's life, why not make better use of it ourselves, as we keep them safe? Very, very important. Um, I've tried Back. So you can also try Back, or you just use the iPhone parental control. And then the third and the last one is create tech-free connection times when screens are not to be used. If you haven't gotten my book, Is My Child Ready for a Smartphone? There are contracts in there that you can use, and also family guidelines that you can use to create these times. You can have a board game night, go for a hike, plan family outings as form of no tech entertainment. This allows you to have time with your children where you can engage in one another and allow them to discuss things with you. Also, this could be a time and space for you to talk about what they see and experience online, so you can have a better understanding of what they are engaging with on the internet. You're doing an important work, so give yourself some credit. The crucial thing is, remember, is that this is an ever evolving territory of parenting in a world that never truly logs off. Our youths increased social media use and overall online access has created an environment where open communication and monitoring are essential for their continued security, safety, and their usage. This invisible work takes time and energy, but like I said, with caring control, you have a relationship with your child, it can help you succeed. So as we navigate this territory of digital parenting, remember to credit yourself for your invisible work. Creating boundaries with your children and yourself is a gift that allows for trust, balance, and a moment's peace in an otherwise constantly connected world. It's okay to unplug and find time to recharge. A resilient parent is a child's greatest security source. Take care of yourself, and if you need any help, you can buzz me. We can have a session. I have resources that can be helpful to you. I can have sessions with your children too in our upcoming Read With Us this summer program. I think this is one of the things I'm going to talk about, because I know a few people are getting phones for their children at this time. So this is going to be one of our workshop topic. So thank you so much for watching. Like this video, share, subscribe, and share with other parents that have preteens and teens. We are in this together, and I'm here to support you as you will support me as we journey through this phase of parenting. And I'll see you in my next one. Peace.